Hi, my name is Lauren Christian, and I live in Bozeman, Montana. I stay home with our two girls, and in my past life, I was an ICU nurse, so I call myself retired now. So I grew up in a family of a ton of girls, ton of aunts, and honestly, plastic surgery was pretty normal. And everyone did a really good job of having natural plastic surgery. So it was never a taboo topic. I kind of grew up always having in my mind that if after I had kids, I wanted to fix something, that I would. It was never a question. My husband was always supportive of it. I always planned on, if I did it, kind of just returning to my pre-baby body, never doing anything to overly enhance. I was pretty large-chested pre-kids, and then was the stereotypical turned into pancakes after breastfeeding. And so, like I said, it wasn't even a question. I think I stopped nursing. I had my consultation 4 weeks later and then was on the schedule. So it was not a turmoil topic for me. I was comfortable with it. And I actually, for a period of time, worked in a plastic surgeon's office. So I was very aware of what I wanted and what I didn't want. So it was actually a really easy decision. So right away, I had my implants and I loved them like I thought I would. I gave actually my surgeon a photo of me in a bathing suit when I was 17 and said, just do that. And I loved them, and I loved them for 10 years and never questioned them and encouraged people to get them. Just, it was a very positive experience for me. And I was about 9.5 years in, and I started having significant skin problems. They came out in the form of hives. There were times where I was so swollen I could hardly open my eyes. I would be almost look like I had some form of skin disease because it would weep, and went to doctor after doctor trying to figure it out. And I had incremental episodes through the years, but it was like a solid one day it started, and then I was living on prednisone to keep it under control. And I actually had a girlfriend who is a friend, but not that close of a friend, goes, have you ever considered it could be your implants? And I was like, no, like that makes no sense. They're amazing. Why would it be that? And then I just kind of took a deep dive into research, and it clicked really fast. It wasn't really a question for me. And I started getting consultations and scheduled it. So after I had all my consultations and I scheduled my surgery, I still had a year to go. And my husband and I decided, we're going to continue down the path of figuring it out. Maybe we'll get lucky and we won't have to take them out. And we just went to doctor after doctor, and that's where I found Sarah. And I had a consultation with her. I right away knew that it was a path I wanted to go down, whether I ended up, backing out of my explant in the first place. And I just right away learned so much, knew she understood, knew she was supportive of it. My surgeon was supportive of it. And I just started the process as quick as I could and stuck with her. And I think we've been together a year now. So one of the things that sticks out in my mind when I first met Sarah was just talking about toxic overload. And while my implants are just a piece to that puzzle, and that I had to address every area of my life in order to truly get healthy all the way down to the cellular level. So we just cleaned everything up. I had already kind of been on that bandwagon of clean products, but we just took it to the next level. Started on all the supplements, cleaned up my diet, made sure I was sleeping well, and right away I was able to get off all the steroids and feel so much better. I still was having skin issues, but not anything like I was for the 2 years prior. And that really actually confirmed that I want to have these out, because I'm doing things to remove things from my toxic things from my body. And this is just going to take it in for the home run. If I could tell anything to my pre-implant self, it was just don't be naive. You're putting something foreign in your body, and while you might not have terrible problems, it can't be good for you. And so I just wish I probably still would have had plastic surgery, but I would have just lifted things and trimmed things and not put a foreign body in myself. Since having my implants out, I wouldn't say it was an overnight, like, aha, I'm better. But it's just been a gradual day by day improvements. And I look at even the calendar of how many months I haven't had to take medications, how much better I'm sleeping, how much more energy I have. And it's just like just basic, slowly but surely. People look at me all the time. They're like, "Oh my gosh, your face looks so much better. What are you doing?" And it's like, my answer is just, I'm healthy. Like, I just feel so much better. And honestly, as much as I loved my implants, I actually enjoy getting dressed more. It's just easier and it's just simpler. I don't feel like I didn't have overly large implants, but I still felt like people could tell. And it's nice not having people think I have implants. What it means to be explant thriver is just intentionally living a healthy life and being okay with your story and being okay with, I wanted this and it didn't work out. Um, and feeling good. I think when you don't know how good you feel when you don't have the bad to compare. I just feel good.